speaker, Tawnya grew up in Gravenhurst and studied at Conestoga College in Kitchener, where she got a diploma in radio and television broadcasting and a minor in social psychology from Wilfrid Laurier University. Her love of this small town called her back time and time again when she finally met her husband, Rob, and together they are raising their three beautiful children, Brianna, James, and Adam. So tonight, Tawnya is going to talk to us about how Rotary has changed her life. Tawnya Habel.
I'm going to put a timer on me because I can go on forever. Well, I'm Tawnya Habel, as he so generously introduced me, and I'm here today to talk to you about Rotary and the impact that it's had on me over the years. I was very fortunate when I graduated high school. I actually won the Town of Gravenhurst / Rotary Bursary Award that year. I didn't really understand what it meant. You know, Rotary to me at that age meant old guys walking around with shirts selling Browers. You know, let's be honest. But as time went on, I started to take more and more of an interest in it. So when I came back to Gravenhurst for the first time, my boss said to me, "You've got to join an organization." So he took me to my first Rotary meeting. Well, I was very fortunate. They opened their arms and welcomed me in, and a great meeting, and by the time I was done my lunch that day, they said, "Well, you can't join." And I'm like, "Why?" Well, back then we used to have this thing called classifications. We still have them, but we don't pull on them so much anymore. With the Rotary Club back then, you could only have one real estate agent, one lawyer, one teacher, one everything. Now I think we have about 15 lawyers, about 9 real estate agents, and so forth. But times have changed with Rotary. So when I came back to Gravenhurst again after having my daughter, which is now in the front row, children now sit there, I was able to join Rotary this time. I knocked on David Reed's door and said, "Hey, I want to become a Rotarian." And he goes, "Okay, come with me to my first meeting." So I went in, had my first meeting. It was absolutely wonderful. We had a great speaker that day. And before I knew it, I was done my fireside chat, and I was then a Rotarian. Did my classification speech. And Mark Claremont stood up at the end of my speech and said, "Okay, I need somebody to check the mail." I thought, well, you know, that's a way I can do that. Not a problem. So I raised my hand and said, "I'll check the mail." Little did I know, I took on secretary. Didn't quite give me everything and all the details. But that was back in 2009, and I've sat on the board ever since. Rotary, to me, is much more than a group of people getting together for lunch. It's not a whole sea of white heads anymore. It's an organization that helps out in this town beyond your beliefs. And most of the time, you don't even know what's happening. I've been very fortunate this year to take on presidency. I am actually the youngest president within the Club of Gravenhurst, and actually only the 13th female. Can you believe it or not? It was in 1998, not that long ago, ladies were finally allowed to get into Rotary. Yes. Well, man, have we taken storm since then. Our district governor last year stood up and gave a speech at our district conference and talked about the impact that women have had in Rotary since then. And all the changes that we've gone in and done and made. And then she gave me a startling statistic. Over 40,000 men quit Rotary that year. They stood up and walked away because they could not handle women joining their organization. Wow. Look at where we are now. Because I was sitting there last week and I was listening to Mr. John Cooper say what an impact and what worker bees we are. And wow, are we ever, because I look at everybody in my Rotary group and we mesh together like you wouldn't believe. Because if it's not one person offering to do it, it's another one. What Rotary offers is not just here locally, though we do help out a tremendous amount within our youth. We help out with our seniors, we turn the hydro back on, we'll get some fireworks, but we're also international. One of our biggest things that we have international right now is the Rotary Wheels for Learning. We're over in Cambodia, And we have now just finished our last distribution, and we handed out 900 bikes in Cambodia this year. That's just the Rotary Club of Gravenhurst, the one international project that we have. Here we are, end polio now, and it's true what they say. We are this close to ending polio. There are only 3 cases of polio, known polio cases left in the world. That is amazing from where we started. We do all kinds of, one of our biggest things that the Rotary Club has got to be known for, and we're known for it everywhere, is of course our scholarships. I was very fortunate to have gotten one when I graduated high school, but our scholarship fund right now is over $2 million. I think, what did we give out, 30 scholarships last year? And I think it just gets bigger and bigger every year. We help out with things at Rotary Gull Lake Park, building, expanding, putting in new things. It is one of the most amazing organizations that I can say that I belong to. And every time I visit another club, I find out more inspirational stories. Luckily, with my position and the job that I have right now, I'm able to travel around. And I think my number is at 35. Because Rotary really is a family, no matter where you are.